everyone, it's Vicki Weber from At Home Author, and today I'm going to be talking about how to make time to write if you are a busy person, or if you're anything like me. Before we go any further, make sure you like and subscribe so that you don't miss any future videos or updates. Now, before we dive into this topic, right now, I want you to stop what you are doing and in the comments below, tell me why you want to write a children's book. Why do you want to write a book? And the reason I'm asking that is because you need to know that answer, and I would love to know that answer, before we go any further into this video. So, leave a comment below. I want to know, why do you want to write a children's book? What do you want to achieve? What impact do you want to have? Tell me. So whenever I'm talking to somebody new and they discover that I am a best-selling children's book author and they learn more about what I've done and all the exciting opportunities, a lot of times they'll ask, how do I do that too? I've always wanted to do that. And so we'll start the conversation and I will, start sharing secrets. And then comes the excuses. And the one I hear the most is, well, I could never, I don't have enough time. Or, things are just too crazy right now. They're too busy right now. Now, as a mom, I completely understand that. And so the reason I'm making this video today is I want to show you how you can do exactly what I do with not much time every single day or every single week. But the first thing that you have to realize is that there's never going to be enough time. Time is not going to magically fall from the sky, okay? At the time I'm recording this, I have a 5-month-old and a 2-year-old. I know what it is like to run around feeling like a chicken with your head cut off. Like, my life is so crazy and I love every minute of it. But if somebody were to, on the surface, look at my life, they would be like, how do you make the time to write? There is this whole misconception out there that when you sit down to write, you need to block off hours at a time or you need to write thousands of words every single day. And for some people, that works. Absolutely. But for most people in today's world, with children and full-time jobs and after-school activities and all of the things that we have to do, that is not a realistic goal. And so many people I talk to quit before they've even begun because they think they need all these things that they don't. They think they need more time than they actually do, right? So when that excuse pops up, you really need to ask yourself how important this is to you. You need to go back to your why. If you want to write a book, the only thing standing in your way is yourself. I wanted to write books for the longest time. It had always been my dream. And if my husband had not encouraged me to do it when he did, I still would not be an author today because I had every excuse in the book. Every excuse in the book. Oh, well, I'll wait a few years and maybe when, maybe if, maybe. I hesitated. I withdrew. It was my dream and I did not pursue it. And here's the thing. When it comes to writing children's books, it is such a powerful thing. My life has been completely turned upside down by what I do, and I absolutely love it. And none of it would have happened if I had continued to make excuses. So, here's what it comes down to. Every step forward, every step towards writing, every step towards publishing, even if it's baby steps, is a step in the right direction. An object in motion stays in motion, right? But if you are firmly planted to the ground, if you have glued your shoes to the floor, then you are absolutely never going to get published. You are absolutely never going to write your book. So it's all about deciding right now to take action. It doesn't matter how much time you set aside. It's just important that you do. So now let me get into some really specific things that you can do right now to get that progress going forward. I actually teach this inside my Profitable Picture Books program, so you're getting a little sneak peek behind the scenes here. The first thing is to find the natural pauses in your day where it would not be the worst thing in the world to multitask or take advantage of that time. Okay. I want you to start with 5 minutes a day. If you cannot find 5 minutes in the day, then we have some other problems and you and I need to talk. So, but think about when you're waking up in the morning. Think about, if you're picking your kids up from school and they're not out in the parking lot yet, and you're sitting there waiting for 5 minutes. Think about, that lull in your day when you're doing dishes, when you are doing anything that doesn't require your active attention. There's going to be some point in the day, 5 minutes in the day, that you can spare. And what I want you to do is think about what you can do to maximize on that time. Sometimes writing a book just means brainstorming. And I don't need a pen and paper to brainstorm. I don't even need a computer to brainstorm. I could use voice notes on my phone, or I could use talk to text on my phone, right? A lot of people think, oh, you need to sit down and you need to write. But if that doesn't work for you, you're constantly going to be fighting that battle and you are never going to get anything done. So work in smaller steps. Think about what does work for you. So that's exactly how I get so much writing done. While I'm doing the dishes, while I'm doing laundry, while I'm cooking lunch, I will use talk to text or I will record voice notes. And later, when I have 10 minutes, after my kids are asleep or, if they're at daycare for the day, then I actually sit down with my voice note or with my talk to text and I start to rework it. Okay. But I do it in small increments at a time. I'm not a person that can sit down for large blocks at a time and crank out thousands of words. It's just not who I am. So if you are trying to write a book and you're trying to fit somebody else's mold or somebody else's writing process, you're going to feel defeated before you've even begun. So that's what it really all comes down to, is in order to write a book, you need to start by making the time. But making the time doesn't have to be scary. It doesn't have to be a lot. It doesn't have to be overwhelming. You don't even have to have your whole book done in one sitting. You could have a piece here or a concept or bullet points or sketches if you need to think about the illustrations first or whatever it might be. It's all about discovering your process and discovering what actually works for you and what doesn't so that you can take action now and keep moving forward. Really, that's all it's about, is that you learn as much as you can and that you keep moving forward. If you haven't done so yet, I highly recommend that you look into the Profitable Picture Books program here at At Home Author. It is a complete course and coaching program that will help you go from where you are right now to where you want to be. And unlike other courses where you're just watching the tutorials, you're just watching the videos, this is a program where you will learn the entire industry, start to finish, how to write, how to publish, how to market, but most importantly, you will get the feedback that you need from industry experts just like myself. As always, I hope this video has been helpful. Make sure you like and subscribe, and don't forget to leave your comment below with why you want to write children's books, because I want to know.